thanks first to Shadow Rock for having us here. Thanks very much. Thank you to the awesome Desert Progressives for putting this together, having the idea and doing all the work for this. And most of all, thank you citizens for showing up here. It's so inspiring to see this room filled this way. Judy asked me to say something to remind us all of where we've been on the long journey to get our congressman to listen to us. And I and Susan Connell, who's somewhere around here, Susan, get your hand up, please. Yeah, they should. Weeks ago, decided to pool our email lists of people who had gotten in touch with us, people we had found who were concerned about the election and who were frustrated at their inability to connect with Congressman Schweikert in particular. We pooled those lists, and soon our list grew, and more people heard about it, and now here we are, AZ Indivisible CD6, proud to be in this sisterhood relationship with Desert Progressives. So how did we get here tonight? I have to acknowledge first that for many people in this room, and myself included, I think the effort to make a connection with David Schweikert began well before we found each other as a group. And I think you know what I'm talking about. Calling the offices, Scottsdale, Washington, over and over and over again for many of us. For many of us, ever since the election in November. We have called so many times asking when the congressman would hold a town hall that I bet a lot of people in this room practically know his staff by voice, right? Jared, Kevin, Molly, Laura, Camille, they're all great people. They're fantastic. But they can never sort of tell us when that's going to happen. But thank God we did find each other, because it's lonely calling like that day after day after day, because you're afraid that you might lose your health insurance, or that someone you know might be deported, or that this country is going to become a place whose leaders routinely treat women with derision and mockery, and worse, only to have the other person on the end of the line say something like, "I'd be happy to pass on your concerns to the congressman." For months on end, it's lonely. So we all got sick of being lonely, and on February 3rd, a group of us, about 40, went to Congressman Schweikert's Scottsdale office together. Those were the young and naive days, weren't they, Susan? That morning we brought written statements with us in order to hand to his staff. We met Kevin Knight, his really nice kind of district director, for the first time, and we expressed ourselves. But something so important happened that day. I think it was one of our friends, Ashley, I don't know if she's here, she said it for the first time. She said it right to Kevin. How long has it been since Congressman Schweikert held a town hall? Well, it turns out it's been years. And that is appalling and wrong. So we stepped up our efforts, held a meeting, realized that we are legion, and we went back. On the 15th of February, we returned to the office to demand the congressman meet with his constituents, and not in some hand-picked, piecemeal fashion, but in a public forum like this. On the 20th, we returned to the office to leave post-it notes by which we could share our thoughts on that President's Day. And that night, the irascible Karen Catherine down here was the first participant in David Schweikert's fake town hall, the Teletown Hall, which she got on, and she denounced as fake, and then talked truth to power in telling that no one was falling for it. It set the right tone, I think. And so we went back the next day, the 21st, to let Congressman Schweikert's staff know that we have no intention of letting up, that we want and deserve to speak to our congressman in an open and public setting. Then Thursday this week, OMG, we returned to Congressman Schweikert's office to be met by police. He called the police. And the poor police, by the way, they had no idea what they were supposed to do. They're just peaceable citizens gathered at the congressman's office. Why did the police need to be involved? One of them actually told me, took me aside and said that what we looked like is what democracy is supposed to look like, how it's supposed to work. It is unfair for Congressman Schweikert to put them in that position. We should applaud them for their professionalism. That day, I spoke to another one of Congressman Schweikert's really great, polite, helpful staffers under police escort. And he told me that it's frustrating not to be able to do his job, the job he wants to do as a staffer for a congressman, because he's always ringing phones, he's always answering phones and peeling post-it notes off and talking to us in the parking lot. And you know what I told him? Sorry, dude, that's what democracy looks like too, right? His boss has put him in a really difficult situation. I reminded him of what is in the Federalist Papers. The House of Representatives is the part of Congress that is supposed to be closely tuned into the state of public feeling, to what is happening in the district. And you can't get there by doing phone-in shows from your couch or by meeting a few small groups over coffee. It doesn't work. And you can't do it by only meeting with people who can afford $70 a plate. Yeah. Which is why we took it to the bill mayor this morning. It was pulled out, it was fun and hilarious, and we got the occasional middle finger from some of Arizona's commuters, but with a way more honks and shouts of support. Which brings us to tonight and our empty chair up here. Congressman Schweikert was invited, and we gave him way more notice than we got for that phone-in thing, for sure. But he just simply apparently doesn't want to meet with us. You know what? I don't think I care anymore. It is draining, this constant stonewalling to which we have been subjected, but it's also eye-opening. You learn a few things. You learn what you can expect from elected officials in a time of national crisis. You learn who your friends are. You learn how words like elected representative or serving the public can become a kind of paper currency. So I would rather be here with you, and I'm so grateful for the friendship and patriotism and the civic duty in this room. And this lastly, one thing I want to say is that what defines the people I've met so far doing this, and I've never done anything like this before, never, is a profound respect for all kinds of diversity, including diversity of political opinion. We have Republicans, we have awesome independents, we have Democrats, we have people who don't have any use for any of the labels. Right? And so, as I said, I'm very proud to be here with you. I'm heartened to look at this room. Thank you.